It has been 13 days since U-531 departed Lorient. In that time, no vessels have been sighted. Only one long-range ASW aircraft, which dropped a few ash cans on us and departed. U-531 is currently heading north towards grid BD. This will put some distance between us and the Azores, where I suspect the Allied ASW aircraft are based. We will also be in the middle of the England-Halifax convoy routes. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back aboard U-531 for part 2 of our 8th patrol. As you can see here, U-531 is currently at periscope depth. It's 40 past midnight, and we're about to begin snorkeling just to recharge our batteries and replenish our air supply. So let's go ahead and raise the snorkel. We are at periscope depth. The waves up top are a little choppy. It's not too bad, nothing we can't handle. And the snorkel should be rising now. And our diesel engine should kick over. We have about, just over 60% battery power, but our oxygen supply is a little bit low, so I'd rather just top it off as we continue our journey. We are heading towards grid BD here, where I plan to intercept some of these OAOB convoys, the England-Halifax route. I think this will be a good place to actually hunt some convoys. It seems like lots of traffic goes through this grid. If this turns out to be a bust, we can always continue north towards grid AK, the Halifax-Liverpool routes, where the convoys really just run through the middle of this grid as well. But I was thinking, I kind of want to do something a little different this patrol. And one place we haven't really gone to during this entire series in U-531 or U-105 is the Arctic. Yeah, I think we're going to meander our way up towards the Arctic here and try to encounter some of the Arctic convoys this patrol. It's one place we haven't been, to be honest. I was thinking of where we've gone throughout this series, and we've, eastern seaboard of the US, Gulf of Mexico, down to South Africa. We've been pretty much everywhere. The only couple of places we haven't really been is the Arctic and South America right here along the coast. But there's always time for that. That's actually another idea. I'm curious to see how that would go. I also want to do another patrol where we kind of meander our way into the Indian Ocean a little bit and then head home, but that's a mission for another time. But I think depending on how well these grids go, we will certainly go into the Arctic Ocean. There's also the possibility we expend all of our torpedoes in a couple of attacks here. There's one U-tanker left, U-488, our good old friend down there, but I have a feeling we're not going to be seeing U-488 for much longer. Other than that, there are no more U-tankers in the Atlantic Ocean, as far as I know. We have Max Albrecht here on the coast of Spain, but other than that, there is nada. So what we have in terms of ordnance and fuel is what we got. That's all we have. We're going to have to make it count. But that's the current plan of action. Let's go to the observation scope and do a quick sweep. It's going to be pretty dark, yeah. Just past midnight, 46 past midnight here. Check on our snorkel. There it is. Guess it's operating nicely. We're only crawling at 2 knots here, but our oxygen is back to normal. I'm not seeing anything in our immediate area. We're going to continue to recharge our batteries, and then we will submerge the boat and drop the snorkel down just to avoid any ASW aircraft with a ley light bombing us. That would be very bad. Okay, well, I think that's all for my little pre-ramble here. That's the current plan of action. Hopefully it is a good plan. We shall see. Both of these grids here, and even the Arctic, is pretty much just completely encompassed by Allied aircraft cover. Nowhere is safe up here, so honestly, getting up to the Arctic is going to be kind of a challenge. I was thinking of going through the Denmark Strait. That may be how I do it, honestly. We will see, though. We will see. Because, honestly, there's really no good way to get up there, and there's quite a few choke points. The GI-UK Gap, as it's later dubbed. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll cut now and keep you folks updated as we continue our patrol. Well, as you can see, weather conditions have gotten rather poor here. We have some pretty large swells off around our boat. This is definitely some very rough weather. I cannot snorkel in this weather, so I had to surface the boat to replenish oxygen and battery power. But since it is so foggy, let's get a proper weather report real quick. Whoa. Oh, jeez. No clouds overcast. Precipitation is just medium. Fog is heavy. Wind speed 15 meters per second. Direction 086 degrees. Well, since the fog is so bad and visibility is pretty poor, we're going to turn on our radar. Let's get that bad boy up and get that going as well. Because these are some pretty massive swells. Holy cow. Well, anyway, we'll just cruise on the surface to recharge our batteries and oxygen. And I may continue to sail on the surface just to get some greater speed, because obviously sailing submerged is very, very slow. But we'll head towards grid BD and I'll keep you folks updated. Just a brief little update on the current weather situation. The things have really calmed down, so we are now operating submerged once again, especially during the daytime to avoid enemy aircraft. There's no need to snorkel or anything at the moment. Everything's a-okay. We're actually going to drop down to 40 meters once I'm done taking a look here. We haven't picked up anything on the hydrophones or radar. Just absolutely empty. Nothing going on. So anyway, down scope, and we'll go down to 40 meters. This is a relatively safe depth to operate at. And you know what? I'll take a listen on the hydrophone myself. We'll see what we can hear. Turn up... Oh. Did not mean to click out of that screen. Turn up the volume. Let's listen here. Yeah, like I suspected, there is nothing. It's been barren out here. But I'll probably operate in grid BD for a few more days before I head north towards AK, and then we'll head through the Denmark Strait towards the Arctic. Well, we have received an interesting contact report here that's within striking range. Task force heading east-northeast. Speed is medium. I believe they said it was going 10 knots. Let's go ahead and plug that in. It actually looks like it's heading directly for my location. Speed is indeed 10 knots. We surfaced the boat. We're going to adjust our course to intercept here. It is a task force, so that leads me to believe it may be a hunter-killer group, which is a wee bit concerning, but I do want to check it out. We have not seen anything in quite a few days now, so actually, really, since this patrol even began, what am I even talking about? So at standard speed, it's going to take us about 3 hours to reach that location. We'll do 10 knots, 74 kilometers. Let's see where they'll be. Oh, wow, they're going to bucket. 74 kilometers. Okay, well, I can be there. There we go. We can beat them like this. I can also go full. The weather is a bit choppy. If we go top side, let's take a look. And you see it's pretty choppy outside. Lots of big waves, lots of wind. Let's get a proper weather report. All right, clouds partial. Wind speed 14 meters per second, so we can't even snorkel. And direction is 128 degrees. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to try to intercept these guys, and we'll see how this goes. I'll keep you folks updated as we progress. Okay, we got an update on the hunter-killer group, or what I'm assuming is a hunter-killer group. It's right here, and I have submerged the boat down to periscope depth. I'm actually going to drop down to 25 meters so we can get a better listen. Let's make sure my hydrophone operators are in tip-top shape. They sure are. As we slowly close the gap here. Let me check what I have loaded. Oh, we got a contact. Warship medium speed, dead ahead. Let's take a listen. Oh, that's definitely a bunch of warships. I am going to jog north here and get around them. I'd really rather not be caught in the middle of all of these escorts. It looks like this one was just doing some screening action. All warships. All warships. Okay, let's change course slightly. Suppose I should come up to periscope depth and take a look, huh? Let's rig for silent running. I have our acoustic homing torpedo as well. Up scope. I'm a little closer than I would like, to be honest. Oh, there they are, and there we go. That's kind of what I was looking for. That's an escort carrier right there in the middle of the task force. This is certainly 100. There's a plane that just bombs me. He spotted my periscope. Oh my gosh, that's not good. We're off to a wonderful start. Down scope. I may be driven off here. They obviously know I'm here. Oh yeah, I've been detected. Ah, man. So close. Let's take another look. We'll wave this escort carrier goodbye. There's no way I'm going to be able to get into a... Yeah, look, she's already turning extremely hard. And this escort is making a beeline towards me. Downscope, let's get the fuck out of here. 120 meters. Oh, there's another plane. There's a couple of aircraft circling around. Let's change course completely. Let's just head north. Where are the planes? Hello there. Like Avengers. I do want to take a look at the carrier. Oh, here we go. Right near us. Look at this hunter-killer group. And man, just to think, if that plane didn't see me, I probably would have been able to get a shot off. I do think I would have. Look at all these escorts. Looks like a Casablanca class, I think. That would have been a very nice prize indeed, but now we are the hunted. Oh, well. Now we're changing our mission to survival. I'm going to drop down to 140 meters. I'll head standard. Those pesky planes. This may be for the best, though. At least I have a head start in running away. And I did get a bit closer than I wanted to. If I was out here, I'd probably launch from an extremely long range, but getting into the middle of this is quite dangerous. Especially, I didn't check, but I have a feeling almost all of these escorts have hedgehogs. We're going to head north. We'll drop a decoy. Alright, decoys away. I'll head flank. Put some distance between us and that decoy. And then we'll change our heading. We'll probably head 330. Actually, 340. There we go, 340. That should do it. Slow down, and we're just gonna make like a hole in the water. Hopefully they don't pick us up. They're not pinging us just yet. But this is a lot. 2, 4, 6, possibly more. I think there's more. 2, 4, 6. There's 7. So 6 escorts, 1 carrier. Yeah, not going to be a fun time. While we are continuing to be hunted, I do think the really choppy seas are disrupting their operations. This one right here at 000 degrees, I do believe is the carrier. Let's take a listen. Yeah, definitely the carrier right there, I think. So we're going to do something either really courageous or really stupid. We're coming up to periscope depth. I'm gonna launch. She's right where I want her. These escorts are kind of lost. They don't know exactly where I am. They're kind of messing around by my decoy, I think, to be honest. This destroyer is just around 1 kilometer away from us, so we're going to have to rise rapidly to get into a good position to engage. I'm going to get some more speed going. We're at 120 meters, so... And there's escorts closing in. I don't think it's going to happen, actually. There's an escort right behind us. Getting greedy, but if it drops its depth charges, I'll head flank. Okay, it just passed the stern of us. Let me check where the carrier is. If the carrier's at 0, like 8 degrees, it is. All ahead full. We're coming up. We're coming up. Drop a decoy back here. Enemy is pinging us. 45 meters. 40 meters. Let's set this up. We'll be shooting a salvo. Nice good spread. It's American. I do believe it's a Casablanca class. 6.3 meters. 7 meters. Magnetic pistols. Long range. Speed will plug in as... We'll do 8 knots. Angle on bow. Range 1 kilometer. Locked. 14 meters up scope. Slow down. Get ready to crash dive, boys. This is a bad idea. There she is. Lock on target. All right, tubes 1 through 4 open. Angle on bow. More extreme. They're shooting at me. All right, tubes 1 through 4 fire. 2, 3, 4. Crash dive. That looks good. That looks so good. All right, time to get the hell out of here. There's a destroyer extremely close. Let's take a look at our torpedoes. All right, I don't know. They might actually go in front of our... Oh, here they are. Oh my god. If I get this, I'm going to be so happy. We just have to survive afterwards. Oh, we got her. It paid off. Oh man. Okay, we got her. We got her. We need to get the hell out of here. 140 meters. As much speed as you can give us. Let's get the damage repair team on. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh my gosh. Let's deploy another decoy. We're going to turn 240. Let's take a look. Oh, there she is. I bet they weren't expecting that. And now all of the escorts are going to be hunting me. Sounds like they're retaliating.
Derzeitige Tiefe 9-0.
I should probably focus on surviving now. Let's continue the head flank. Alright, depth charge is exploding. 250. Push it 160 meters, please. We're going to continue the head flank.
Derzeitige Tiefe 1-0.
Hopefully that little maneuver did not get us killed. Hard to starboard.
Derzeitige Tiefe 130. Derzeitige Tiefe 140.
Alright, she just went over the top.
Ruder 0 Grad.
Oh boy.
Derzeitige Tiefe
Slow down.
150. Kleine Fahrt voraus. Kleine Fahrt voraus. Wir haben kritische Tiefe erreicht, Herr Kaloin.
We're getting pretty deep. They're exploding above us, which is good.
Derzeitige Tiefe 1,6.
We were able to get pretty deep pretty quick. Okay, we're going to drop down to 180 meters.
Tiefe 180 Meter.
We'll see if we can get out of this. The time is 14:20. After the destruction of the American escort carriers, the Tommies have been absolutely relentless with their depth charge attacks. The constant hammering away of Aztec and the thuds of depth charge patterns exploding in the water are seemingly never ending. My boat has never been in a worse situation. Okay, the enemy just laid a big pattern of depth charges. We're going to change course a little bit. And we're going to get deeper. 190 meters.
Tiefe 189 Meter.
Okay, they're exploding just above. They're pretty close though. They're a bit closer than I would like. Ooh, that was definitely closer than I would have liked. Snorkel damage, forward deck damage. Okay, we've gotten some damage. Begin repairs. Secure from silent running. Surface the boat. 160 meters, please. We're too deep. We're too deep. Okay, we're continuing to drop. We have to blow ballast. All right, 184 meters. We're leveling out here. 183. 182, we're rising. We need to get this water out. Once the water's out, we'll be okay. Come up to 140 meters. That was a pretty good pattern on their part. Okay, water the command room. We have 21 seconds and then this water will be pumped out. Or under control at least. 173, we're rising. Okay, maintain this depth. Compressed air is still okay. Let's get men in every station just in case we experience some damage. They'll begin repairing. And I'm going to continue to repair this. I actually want... more men in here than just these fellas. Okay, repair the command room, please. Very light damage. We just got rattled up a little bit. That flooding really scared me. We're so deep, I'd really rather not crush here. Hang on there. Okay, we're going to maintain this depth. There's still, holy cow, depth charges are still exploding all around us. Rudder and midships. Yeah, this is tense. We are not far from where we sunk the Casablanca class escort carrier, but about 1 kilometer in between us, and depth charges are just going off left, right, and center. Oh boy, this is not good. Okay, we are continuing to repair the minor damage we have. We're still at around 170 meters, and it kind of looks like this clump of escorts astern of us is starting to slowly but surely break up, which is good and bad. The possibilities of us being redetected once they're all, you know, breaking apart a little bit is pretty high here, unfortunately. We'll see, though. Some of them are off to around 1.5 kilometers, even closing in on 2 kilometers away now. So we are putting distance between us and the enemy. This damage, how long is this going to take? Oh, it's going to take an hour. We're going to secure for our silent running and not reload our tubes or anything. All of this stuff is pretty minor. Sonar, radar damage. Yeah, I'm okay with all this being damaged. Unfortunately, we'll have to put up with that leaking sound until this is repaired, but that's okay. It's a price I'm willing to pay for survival, I guess. And it looks like they may be breaking off now. We're still limited by time compression, so we're technically being hunted. How long has it been? We sunk a VIIB class, so I misidentified this escort carrier. It was not a Casablanca class. It was the larger variant, the VIIB class, 15,390 tons. We sunk this ship at 1400 hours. That's local time. Okay, so it's been about an hour of being hunted here. Over that, because we were detected beforehand too, and then I popped up and launched my shots. This is showing 12:51 local time, but it's 14:51 base time is what the log report goes off of. And we are slowly putting distance between us and them. I'm not going to change course or anything like that. Even though a bulk of them are in our baffles, this profile really helps us out from being picked up by Aztec. They're all searching way over here. Also, the really rough seas are most certainly contributing to our escape here. Honestly, I feel like if it was clear, flat weather, we would have been dead a long time ago. And honestly, I really thought we were going to eat it at the very start of this when we got hit by that round of depth charges. Yeah, they're getting pretty far. We are putting distance between us. I'm going to reduce speed even more, 1 knot. We're just going to continue to crawl away. It's been over an hour now since they've been hunting us, but I think we are shaking them. They may have they killed us with all that damage, that round of charges, but there's also a lot of survivors in the water that they may be tempted to pick up here, especially in these high swells, so we have to account for that as well. Anyway, I am going to change course slightly. I don't like not being able to hear my pursuers. I'm going to do a quick turn, a crazy Ivan, I guess. Clear my baffles, take a listen. See what's going on back there. Okay, they're all pretty far. Well over, probably close to 3 kilometers away. 5 kilometers away. Now, some of them are a bit closer, like this guy. And we are officially free from our bonds, our time compression chains. I can't advance it, and they're moving away. I think we escaped, folks. Holy cow. I am amazed. That was nuts. That was absolutely crazy. Alright, the hunter-killer group is far enough away that I'm okay with coming up to 100 meters now. We are still continuing to repair the bulk of this damage. And we'll wait till nightfall before we pop up our snorkel, recharge oxygen and battery power, and continue on our way. I have to say, I'm quite happy that we were actually able to escape this hunter-killer group. That was really tense there. I really thought that was the end. 6 warships, heavily equipped with ASW capabilities, and we managed to get away. I do contribute a massive bulk of that to the fact that the weather was so poor. Also, we may have, I mean, we were pretty damn deep, 180 meters. It is very possible we hit a thermal layer as well. They are randomly generated with Silent Hunter 3 Commander, so that is very possible that we got to a thermal layer at that depth. And there we go. We just have our bow torpedoes to repair. Our forward deck is pretty damaged apparently as well. We actually, I do remember seeing a pop-up saying our snorkel was damaged, and now that I'm thinking about it even more, we can't snorkel in these sea conditions, so we're gonna have to wait till nightfall to surface the boat and get some fresh air. Battery power's a-okay. Oxygen's all right as well. We'll be okay. We'll be just fine. It's currently 1600 hours. Okay, it's now nighttime. We are going to surface the boat. Surface the boat. All repairs are complete except our deck. And up we come. I'm going to shoot a radio message off to BDU as well, informing them of our success. Actually, I can reload torpedoes now, get you in there. We're secure from silent running, so it's going to take quite a while. I'm not going to be able to reload our torpedoes on the surface given the sea state, but we'll pop up, refresh our air and battery power, and then submerge the reload and continue on the hunt. I'll linger. I don't know if I even want to stay in this area now that, I mean, we sunk a carrier. They obviously know a U-boat's in the area, unless they suspect they completely sunk us outright, which is very possible. I may linger around AK-15 up here for a little bit, maybe a day or so, before we bugger off and head towards the Arctic. But that's the current plan anyway. We'll see how we do, and we are officially surfaced. U-531 managed to surface once again. How do you like that salt water on your face, son? Feels good. Feels good. I'm I'm pretty happy we survived that. That was awesome. That's going to make for a good video. Anyway, we'll replenish our oxygen and batteries and continue on our way. We'll probably stay up for about 30 minutes and then we'll drop back down, reload torpedoes, and stay submerged for the remainder of the night. I'm definitely going to operate submerged in this area for the time being, since, of course, they know a U-boat's here, or a possible U-boat is here. So, anyway, that's the current plan. Hopefully the crew's feeling good, has some very high morale on board. Let's send a status report. Torpedoes left 18, warships sunk 1, 15,390 tons. Not too bad.